Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading. This is for Summarizing Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the rules. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep it in your back pocket or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys regarding a love life, see what you guys could be currently dealing with, or what you can expect, get some insight, wisdom, and guidance, and overall see what's going on. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, let's get right into this reading. We're going to pull some animal oracle messages to get a feel for your energy, as well as the person you're dealing with, and then we'll go from there, pulling some tarot messages and all of those lovely things. Okay, I don't even know. Messages for Cancer, summarizing Venus regarding their love life. What messages do we have for my Cancerians, please, regarding love? Any messages for Cancer, summarizing Venus and love? Talking about Cancer and love. Messages for Cancer, summarizing Venus regarding love. We have the Whale coming out. Alright. Messages for Cancer, summarizing Venus regarding their love life. The Spider. I think I dreamt of spiders last night. I don't remember too much. Ew, I am so scared of spiders. But like, tell me why. When that came out, I was like, wait a minute. I think I dreamt of spiders, or like something about spiders in my dream. Anyways, that's like completely irrelevant to the reading. But when the Whale came out, I heard love runs deep. So, I mean, Cancer, we got big hearts. We have a lot of love to give. But we're also very careful of who we give our love to. Alright, and let's take a look into the person you're connecting with. Messages regarding Cancer's person. Any messages for Cancer's person, please? Any messages for Cancer's individual that they're connecting to? Talking about the person Cancer's connecting with regarding love. Alright, we have the Hummingbird and the Oyster. Oh, I'm getting two different energies from this. And I like how all these cards seem to be very, like, rainbow and, like, colorful. Wow. So, we have one individual over here who's super deep and expressive and not afraid to voice their emotions and their feelings. And they seem so connected with themselves and their feelings and emotions. And then there's an individual over here who is afraid of opening up, who, you know, almost has like that rough shell that seems bumpy and lumpy and rigid and does not really open up for just anybody, but they have that pearl inside of them that's so precious, so pure, like the purest kind of love. And the Hummingbird is like the energy of returning to something, or like, because the Hummingbird talks about returning to what feeds their soul, what nourishes their soul, and it's like, are they returning to you? Oh, you are helping them open up. Because there's like, they clam up, or whoever this individual is, I feel like this is the person you're connecting with. It's like, expressing emotions isn't their expertise. That's what I heard. It is expressing emotions. It's not their expertise. It's not something that they're used to doing. It's completely out of their comfort zone, and you are like a pro at it. They see you and you are just honoring all your feelings and your emotions, the good and the bad, and you just embrace it and you let it out, and you're not afraid of feeling certain ways or being upset or sad or angry or jealous or happy or anything, all realms of emotions. This person, right, and you decide who's who, but this person, I'm just gonna assume that this is you, Cancer, not afraid to express every single aspect of the emotions, right? Because emotions, there's so many that we can feel, and it can change quickly, it can change like slowly, but at the end of the day, you feel all of them, and you've gone through all of them, and you're not afraid of them. And if anything, it just makes you feel stronger and more connected with yourself. And there's just so much depth you've met yourself at such a deep depth. And this individual like looks over at you and they're just like in awe. They're just like, wow, I want to be like that. Or how do they do it? How do they, like, they just, it's like witchcraft to them. They're like, how do they do that? It's like magic, you know? And so they're in the early stages of like learning how to communicate their feelings or learning how to express their feelings, and they're working on it and they want to open up. There's just like a struggle or a hesitation. There's like a fear of being judged, or a fear of not being good enough, or, you know, I think that has to do with their past or their past relationships or how they were raised growing up, right? But they see you and they see how you're so open and expressive, and they admire that and they aspire to have some of that. And so it's like they're looking over at you. Literally, this is what I'm seeing here. There's their energy, and this is, hold on, oh my god, can this pick up? There we go. Let's see this is your energy, I'm assuming, and then they're looking over at you and they're like, wow, like, I want to be like that. I struggle with opening up, and I'm trying my best to learn how and to work at it. And like, you know, they've been consistent with working at it, as the hummingbird talks about consistency and returning to what keeps them centered and grounded and aligned. And so it's like they're really working through being open and raw and honest and vulnerable. It's not really that easy for them, but they're really trying. Cancer, your side, we have water and earth, so like grounded in your emotions. You don't let your emotions control you, right? Go all over the place. You're very centered and in tune and aligned with your feelings, and you allow yourself to feel them, and you recognize that they're just feelings, and that you don't like give your power away to them or make stupid decisions based off temporary feelings. Like, you have your moments where you're sad, angry, frustrated, whatever, but you don't sit in it for very long. It just comes and goes, and you just ride with the waves. And with this individual, we have air and water, so they're more in their head with their emotions. Like, when they feel these emotions, they start to use their logic to try to explain it and make sense of it, but like, that just messes it up and adds more confusion. Whereas you are more grounded in your emotions, and they see that, they're like, how do they like stay so grounded? When I am in my feelings, I get confused and like overwhelmed, and like, it's just so intense, and I want to be like Cancer. And so I'm kind of getting like this teaching energy, or like you're helping this person learn how to feel their emotions. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? It makes sense to me. Okay? Like, just how, you know, whatever. Let's get some romance angel messages for Cancer and their person. Any romance angel messages for my Cancerians and the person they're connecting to. Romance angel messages for my Cancerians regarding their love life, please. Any romance angel messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding their love life. What romance messages do we have for Cancer, please? Okay. Romance angel messages for Cancer regarding love. Romance. Whoa! That flew! Okay, what do we have here? Let your friends help you. Romance angel messages. Thank you. And heart-to-heart conversations. Aw, yeah. Well, that makes so much sense. That applies so well to this read so far. I feel like strongly this air energy that we have over here, this person, whoever you are, whoever applies to this pile, this side, it's so important to allow your friends and your family and even Cancer to like help you. It says ask for and accept support from others. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through your emotions alone. It almost seems like with the oyster, it's almost like kind of hermity. Like, I'll do this myself. I don't need help from others. I will just clam up, close up, put my balls up. I don't want to be vulnerable or look weak to others. But it's just like, ask those around you for help. Or if you're not really sure with how you're feeling, be be honest, have some conversations. Looking like between you and your person, Cancer, you guys will be having some heart-to-heart conversations. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So there's this need to open up and be vulnerable and express these emotions that are coming up. Like, Cancer's side, they're with it, they're feeling it, it's nothing new to them, it's what they do on the daily. Whereas this person, they seem to struggle with it. But it's like, if you can allow yourself to open up to help, there's definitely the need to have honest conversations. Hummingbird, this is the bird. It's air energy. Air talks about like communication and a message. So that also is like message of trying to open up and share your feelings. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling from this, is like an honest conversation where each other stand and, you know, being open for help, especially if this individual is maybe going through some emotional things and maybe Cancer doesn't really know what they're going through because they are so closed up about it. Maybe they're not really expressing how they're feeling, or it's a struggle. Maybe this person needs help or support or emotional support, and they don't know how to ask for help, but it's like, it suggests let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Maybe this individual struggles with accepting help, or like, you know, anyways, I feel like I'm just going in circles saying the same things. So we're going to pull some tarot messages. Actually, we're going to pull some major arcana messages to see what the themes are in this relationship. I'm just going to move this up so we have some space. Okay. All right, major arcana messages regarding Cancer and the person they're connecting with, please. But yeah, see, I told you. It seems like Cancer side, or whoever the whale is helping the oyster open up. And the whale is like, you don't need to be so afraid. And so yeah, it's like they're helping this individual open up about their feelings. Interesting stuff. Okay. What are the main themes between Cancer and their person? Please show me clearly. Main themes, please. If I can shuffle, sometimes it's kind of hard. What are the main themes between Cancer and the person they're connecting with? This should apply for both sides. What are the main themes between Cancer and the person they're connecting with? We have the Chariot. Hey, Cancer. There's your energy coming through. Main themes between Cancer and the person they're connecting with. The Lovers. Okay. Gemini energy. And Justice. Libra energy. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's this need to speak your truth on both sides. Speaking your honesty. And didn't I say when I was prepping the Animal Oracle deck, Shark came out? Did I say that? I don't remember. Did I say that? Or did I just say that in my head? I don't remember. See, I might have, but I'm telling you, when I do readings, in one ear, out the other. So the Shark says to voice your needs and voice your feelings and have some honest conversations. And so that's kind of coming through with heart-to-heart conversations. And Justice. Justice says, I speak with fairness to myself. Maybe someone's been really hard on themselves or beating themselves up over something. I'm kind of feeling like maybe this person might be a little bit more hard on themselves. And when they're hard on themselves, they're actually blocking themselves from feeling their emotions. Almost like as if this individual, if they're sad or angry or they're feeling some type of way that's not like a good feeling, they get frustrated and upset with themselves, like, why do I feel this way? Like, I need to find the reason why, with that air energy, like the mind, like trying to use their logic to identify why they're feeling these emotions. But you know, emotions come up for reasons, and instead of trying to make sense of it, just feel it out. Instead of beating yourself up or like, I should be feeling happy, why do I feel sad? Like, you know, you're allowed to have days where you're feeling blue. You're not always going to be feeling on top of the world 24/7, 365 days of the year. And so I almost feel like this individual is hard on themselves when they're feeling emotions that maybe aren't the best. And it's like, it's a process. It's a learning process that they're going through to, you know, accept and acknowledge the feelings that they're going through and embrace them rather than try to dismiss it or suppress it or block them or, you know, put their walls up. So like there's definitely learning going on here, and Justice does talk about like learning and growing, and you know, the actions that you take have consequences. And so if they're working and putting the effort in and being consistent with trying to work through their emotions, then they're gonna see like movement in the right direction. And so I feel like Cancer is helping this person out, or like helping them tap into their emotional side, their emotions. Anyway, so we have the Chariot, Lovers, and Justice. So Cancer, this is your energy coming through. It looks as if your connection, your relationship, there's lots of movement. You guys are moving at a pretty steady pace. Maybe things are picking up a little bit or becoming a little bit more serious, but you're very confident in this. You're feeling confident within yourself. And it's like this person needs to learn how to be confident in their feelings instead of like doubting their feelings or dismissing their feelings. They need to embrace them and find like the strength in it, like the strength that we could even feel an emotion so deep, so intense, you know? It's not a bad thing. Anyways, so the Chariot talks about movement and confidence moving forward in this connection, in this relationship with the Lovers. So this is a very divine, strong connection between you and this person. Very just like intense and powerful. And it's like you seem to balance each other out, or you bring out the best of each other. This is so good with Justice. This is just seems like a very fair and balanced relationship. Like what you give to them, they give something to you. Like there's just like this equal give and take, and that's how it should be, right? Obviously there's going to be days where it's not always going to be 50-50, and you may have to extend more than you receive, right? But as long as overall, when you look at the grand scale of the connection, there's always like a balance where you guys can rely on each other and it's not one-sided, then that's what matters the most. And that's what it looks like. It's like you guys just seem to help each other and are extremely compassionate and understanding, and there's just a really good connection between you guys. It's so good. It's really wholesome. For some, you've been in this commitment for a long time, or if this is something brand new, perhaps this may be a commitment for the long term. For some, marriage is involved with Justice, right? Maybe you're married with this person, or perhaps down the line there could be. But yeah, I feel like there's no judgment between you two. And so that's what Cancer or this person's saying to the Oyster is like, hey, I'm not judging you. Look at me, I'm being raw and vulnerable and honest with my feelings, putting myself out there, showing you the depths that I've never shown others. And you shouldn't be afraid of opening yourself up because you know I'd never judge you. And that's how it should be, you know? All right, so what are we doing? We're pulling some tarot messages. Want to look into this person's side, person Cancer is dealing with. But of course, Cancer, this may be you. Like I said, way at the beginning, you decide who's who. But I'm just, for the sake of this reading, I'm saying that this is your person. So tell me about Cancer's person. Let's dig a bit deeper as to why they may struggle with opening up, or like, you know, get some insight, wisdom, guidance for this person. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Regarding love. Tell me about Cancer's person regarding love. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Regarding love. Tell me the person Cancer's dealing with. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so they've gone through some pretty gnarly stuff in the past. Lots of betrayal, lots of hurt. That's why they have such a hard time opening up. That's why it's such a struggle for them, because, like, in the past when they've opened up, they either got shut down, or their feelings were dismissed, or they ended up just, like, being betrayed. Like, their feelings or their emotions were used against them or something like that. Or just, like... And so that's why they're so afraid to be vulnerable. Or that's why they have, like, a wall up or something like that. Tell me what the person Cancer is dealing with. Oops. It's on the floor, backside. I don't know which one it is. Nine of Wands in the reverse. They're trying to let their guard down. They are, and they're trying to, like, not be so uptight. They are. They're working on it, which is really good. Like, that's not easy, but, yeah. They've cut out a lot of shit from their life. That's a fact. Lots of baggage. Tell me what the person Cancer is dealing with. Two of Pentacles. This actually fell kind of on your side, but look at this. It's almost like I wanted to say other half. I don't like saying that because you're already whole within yourself, but it's like you guys just seem like two peas in a pod. Or I said this to my mom because we're both Cancerians. It's like two crabs in a shell. Maybe if you both are Cancerians. Of course, that's not going to be for everybody, but alright. Talking about the person Cancer is dealing with. The Queen of Wands. Let's get one more. The person Cancer is dealing with. Six of Wands. Nice. So they have lots of fire energy, so you could be connected with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands, more fire energy, and the King of Swords. Alright, so this person's very clear with what it is that they want, but there's that air energy that I was picking up on. It's like emotions, we have like no cups in here. So what I'm feeling from this is like emotions is like undiscovered territory for them, or not undiscovered, but it's just like so out of their comfort zone, whereas you literally live and breathe water, Cancer. It's like, at least whoever I'm picking up on. Of course you can swap the roles, but like, yeah, this person's very like almost very stern and serious and just like heavily focused on their career, very hardworking, very determined, but anyways, they feel a strong attraction and connection with you, right? With that Two of Pentacles. So they do have a decision, and whatever this decision is, oh wow, my neighbors, nothing like their pressure washer going on for like hours and hours and hours. Like, what are you washing? It's that time of year again. It's springtime, and now the power washer is gonna just be going on and on and on and on. It's just, man, people. Anyways, what was I saying? The Hangman. So they have a decision coming up. Perhaps they're including you with this decision, or they're trying to move forward and they're asking your opinion. And so with the Hangman, this is Piscean energy. This talks about them looking and reflecting and trying to gain like a different perspective, or like, again, they're asking for help, or they're, you know, trying to step out of their comfort zone and maybe ask you for help, especially because the Queen of Wands does talk about the comfort zone and not necessarily wanting to commit or do something unless it's 100% sure gonna work out in their favor. And that's kind of what I'm feeling from this, is like they're wanting support, they're wanting a backup, and they're wanting to make sure that the direction that they're heading down with the Three of Wands, because this is very slow-paced energy, and it's about getting clear with the goals and intentions that are being set, because there is something new that's starting for them, perhaps regarding their career. And I think that they're discussing that with you. Maybe they're communicating how they're feeling, or maybe their fears, worries, concerns, and they're asking for like some support, or just by them communicating to you about how they're feeling about, maybe I'm scared of like stepping out of my comfort zone or whatever, you're giving them like that support, hand on the back, giving them that extra kind of courage, confidence to take some sort of leap forward towards this new idea, or towards this career opportunity. I know this is supposed to be love, but I am seeing like career and like work endeavors, and it looks like if they were to take this opportunity up, it would be very successful, and that there's like a lot of support around them within their life, as well as like the divine. So this person struggles with opening up due to their past experiences. Ten of Swords, right? We've all gone through painful shit, but for some people handle it differently, or it affects people differently, and clearly this person struggles with opening up about their emotions. They're really trying to let their guard down and let you in, and they are doing it, and it's like baby steps for them. They're taking it very slowly, as that Three of Wands energy is very slow paced, but it's working out in their favor, and they are being very victorious with this, as well as, like I'm saying, there is some sort of career opportunity or something that either they're trying to get off the ground, or there's an opportunity being brought to their attention that they're contemplating, thinking about, weighing out their options, reflecting on, and then they're also asking for your opinion. And maybe they're having some doubts or fears, or insecurities, and you're trying to, give them that confidence or reassure them. And so as you're doing that, it really helps them and get clear with like their intentions with that King of Swords energy, right? Helping them get clear with, okay, you're right, this is what I want. I'm going to set my mind to it. It's like just a power team. This is a power couple. I love it. Okay, and let's take a look into Cancer's side. Tell me about Cancer, Someone Rising Venus, regarding their love life. Off topic regarding love, of course, but whoever this is for, Cancer, I'm just assuming that this is you. Anything that you've been working towards, any goals that you've been setting, anything that you've been trying to get off the ground, again, kind of repetitive message that I said for them, but now for you, it's like, it's happening slowly. If things are getting a little bit boring, or it's been the same shit, different day, you might want to consider switching it up a little bit, trying something new out, working on expanding, growing, learning a new skill or technique, but like switching and spicing something up, especially if you've been like, when is this gonna happen? Come on, it's taken so slowly. Remember, it's not about the end goal, it's not about the destination. That saying, you know, stop and smell the roses and just enjoy the process, right? Something's not happening overnight. Anyways, that's just like a side message, unrelated to love, but if I see it, I gotta say it. Alright, so any messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding their love life? Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding their love life, please? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding their love life. Do we have a card? Okay, it's just this one. We have the Ten of Cups. Yes. Okay. Coming through. Happy home, happy life, happy wife. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. Oh, we got the Fool too. Okay, Aries energy as well as Aquarius. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding their love life. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Wow, okay. Peace of mind, balance. This just seems very good. Very peaceful. Messages for Cancer. The Eight of Swords. Let's get one more for Cancer. Sun, Rising, Venus regarding their love life. The Lovers. Wow. Lovers coming out twice. Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. Wow, I'm running out of space. The Moon and the King of Cups, you guys coming through. Also, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's changes you guys are going through. Pretty divine changes, divinely orchestrated for some. Or like, yeah, especially with all this major arcana coming out for you, Cancer, or whoever this side I'm talking to. Yeah, like moving to the next step, moving to the next level. We have the Ten of Cups here. So you guys have really reached like the end of a chapter, the completion of something. You've reached your goal in some aspect of your life. And now it's moving to the next step, expanding, building, growing. And you guys are very confident, very fulfilled, very happy. And there's a lot to celebrate with the Three of Cups. So congratulations. Whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been investing your energy towards, it's paying off. And you guys are going to be celebrating with your loved ones, with your family, friends, and partner. It just seems like really good times are coming. And your last reading was very uplifting. If you haven't listened to it, highly recommend you check it out. But that Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups is like, hallelujah. Like, whether you're receiving some sort of good news, especially after a time of stress and fears and anxieties, it's like something's like the storm is over, the clouds are clearing up, you're fine, like the rainbow is now shining through. There can't be a rainbow without a little rain, right? That cheesy saying, but it's true. It's like for a while, maybe this was recent past, or maybe you're going through it currently, it's like facing some anxieties and fears, especially this has to do with like your mind or mindset. For a while, maybe you were getting in your head or being your own block, or there was just like a lot of stresses, but you pushed through it. You basically, right, these emotions that came up, it was a bit scary, it was a bit intense, but you rode the waves smoothly. You just ride it out. And these fears began to fade away. And then, as the clouds started to fade away and the rain started to fade away, this rainbow comes out, a new beginning opens up. A way out, hope, and new opportunities. New starts, new beginnings. Really good times, right? With that Wheel of Fortune. Big change, flipping to the next page. Next chapter. And so yeah, we also had that Moon energy. I forgot. It was hidden underneath all these cards. So the Moon and the Eight of Swords is like you guys didn't really know what was yet to come or what the future holds. And so there is moments of doubt, moments of fear. or maybe even falling back into old ways of thinking. But it's like you flipped a switch and then you recognize, you know what? I'm going to take control over my feelings. I'm not going to let them override me like I did in the past. I've grown, and yeah, I'm going to have moments where I slip up or fall back into old ways of thinking, but I'm going to gain that control and calm myself and ground myself and trust my intuition, right? Because the moon does talk about trusting your intuition, listening to your intuition. So your intuition is like screaming at you. And as you did that, that's what changes everything. Maybe you guys went through like a little test recently, and it forced you to have faith, have trust in the bigger picture, even though you couldn't see it because it was either really dark or, you know, things just maybe seemed really stressful at the time and you couldn't really get out of your own head. But it was a test, and you passed the test with flying colors, and now it's time to celebrate. I mean, where you guys are now, I mean, this is a big movement. We go from the Eight of Swords, up in your head, anxiety, stressful, fearful about the future, not really knowing where you're going, having a hard time listening to your intuition, to then, boom, getting control, peace of mind, calming your mind, taking a nice deep breath. Maybe you guys spend some time out in nature, outside, getting some fresh air, or even by your elements, water, right? If you live near the water, live near ocean, river, lake, or even just being in the rain, connecting with your elements, even taking a salt bath, right? Just to ground yourselves and to remember that you are protected and that everything always seems to work out magically anyway. So even though right now you might be going through it, it always seems to play out to a bigger picture. And so even though it's scary and even though sometimes it's hard to have trust, remember every time in the past when you went through something like this and you were like, how am I ever going to find a way out? Or how am I ever going to move forward? Or how am I ever going to get over this? But then you did, and you came out stronger and better than ever. That's exactly what this situation is. And so although maybe not right now, you don't see it, but perhaps a few months from now, or even a few weeks, few days, you're going to look back at this and be like, oh my God, what was I stressed out about? Or it all seemed to work out and blessings came to me, you know? So have trust. And then again, like if you're feeling that way, it seems like this person you can rely on, they can help you. There's just like this good balance, and you're having honest heart-to-heart conversations. So if you're fearful and you're stressed out about what's going on and you're having these conversations with the person you're connecting with, they kind of like ground you and center you, right? Something that you can also return to that will help nourish you and your soul, right? There's just like, this is just like a beautiful reading, okay? But anyways, after all the chaos, look at here. 3 of Cups, celebration. We got that 10 of Cups as well. So I'm getting like kind of family vibes, or connecting with your family if that's possible, right? Reuniting with family members if that's possible due to circumstances and restrictions and all of that. And then we also have the Lovers coming out again. So focusing on relationships and your commitments and just overall moving forward and trusting and being confident. Okay. Wait, which one's at the bottom of the deck? We had, here, this came out. We had the Lovers come out for that. So let's take a little look into these cards that came out. Let me use this deck. All right. Tell me about the Chariot for Cancer and their person. So now these cards, as they are the main themes between your relationship, they should apply for either side. Both sides, doesn't matter. Tell me about the Chariot for Cancer and the person they're connecting with. Tell me the Chariot. For Cancer and their person. Tell me about the Chariot for Cancer and the person they're connecting with. Queen of Wands in the reverse. The need to step out of your comfort zone. Do something that scares you. Do something that maybe makes you afraid. Like putting yourself out there, especially for this side that are like so afraid of like opening up or being vulnerable. Challenge yourself. That's where you grow the most. It's by pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and being confident. Alright. Tell me about the Chariot for Cancer, Summonizing Venus. We also have the World, okay. Completion of a chapter. Cycle's closed. Nice. Tell me about the Chariot for Cancer and the person they're connecting with. We also have the 5 of Cups. Oh, so that's what's coming to an end. Especially, I feel like this is redirected towards this individual over here, the one who obviously still has some woundings and hurts from the past. It seems like they're the ones wrapping that cycle up, right? And then we did have that Queen of Wands come out, and I was saying the need to step out of their comfort zone, or if this is regarding that work, to be confident, right? And maybe that's what you're saying to them, is like, you're great, you're talented, you're gifted, don't be afraid, don't shut yourself down, don't be afraid to put your work out there for the world to see. Because that's another message from the Oyster, is like fears of not being good enough, or like holding your gifts and talents back from the world. So let me see what else for the Chariot. We have the Emperor. Ooh, nice. And one more for the Chariot for Cancer and their person. 8 of Wands. Yes. There we go. Okay. So this is the order I'm seeing this. It's like, okay, this is how I'm seeing it. So the Chariot, it's all about moving forward, being confident. So I feel like this is heavily directed for this person, but it can apply for either one. So the 5 of Cups, these emotions, these pains, these hurts, the struggles, but that's coming to an end here. Both of you, right? Even with Cancer's side, those anxieties, those fears, those worries, those concerns, the emotions that were coming up. It was emotional, it was intense, but that's coming to an end. It won't last very long. It's just a moment. Surrender to it, feel it, acknowledge it, write it down, process it, do what you gotta do, but recognize that it's only temporary. It won't feel like this forever, I promise. So that's coming to a close, and lesson has been gained from this experience, okay? Moving forward, it's so important to step outside of your comfort zone. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Do what scares you or you're a little bit fearful of doing. Step outside of your comfort zone, or Cancer side, right? Maybe there's something that you're needing to spice up, but do it. We have the Emperor and 8 of Wands. So a little unrelated to love, of course. Love, looking booming, things are moving. That rhymed. Lots of movement happening here, lots of communication, lots of conversation happening, but unrelated to love, both sides. Finances are looking 10 out of 10. Whatever it is that you set your mind to, whatever it is that you believe, you will receive. All right, take control, ground yourself, get into that boss mentality. You're good enough, that you're talented, gifted enough, because when you're confident, you fly forward and you succeed, and when you're in that mentality, you attract more and more and more of it, rather than if you are doubting yourself and being a little bit scared. And nothing's wrong with being scared, right? But when you allow those fears and those doubts to hold you back, then that can sabotage all that you worked for. So time to push through it, time to take control and go after what it is that you want in any realm. Talking about justice for Cancer and the person they're connecting with. Any wrongdoing, especially on, well, either sides, it will be brought into balance, right? What you put out is what you receive. It's really just a matter of time. You don't need to get your hands dirty. Sit back, relax, grab a bag of popcorn and watch karma do its thing. Talking about justice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as the person Cancer is dealing with. Talking about justice. Talking about justice. Alright, deck doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Talking about justice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as Cancer's person. Tell me about justice. 3 of Cups. See, good times are yet to come. 3 of Cups coming out twice. Talking about justice for Cancer. Wow. 4 of Wands and High Priestess in the reverse. Let me get one more for justice. Thank you. Strength. Lots of major arcanas coming out. So pretty significant times between you and your person in this relationship. We also have the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, so it's something maybe you don't see coming. High Priestess in the reverse, perhaps something you might be getting, like, clarity, especially for those that are dealing with, like, legal matters. You might be getting answers, or things might be wrapping up. Maybe this is the anxieties that you were feeling before, worrying, stressing, wondering, is this going to work out? I'm worried about the future. I'm stressed about this. Maybe you're having conversations with your person about it. And then it's like you get some sort of news or confirmation here, or you get some sort of clarity, something that was kind of left in the dark, or you were confused about, or unsure, or stressed, anxious about for a while. You get some sort of good news, and now you can let your guard down. You're like, okay, a sigh of relief. And now you can celebrate, right? 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. They're both very celebratory energies to be in. There's so much more work that's yet to take place in the future. But as of right now, things are looking very grounded, very balanced. And this is a great time to celebrate all your hard work. And things are finally falling exactly into place. And it's required a lot of strength. You know, this whole journey both of you have been on has not been easy. There's been lots of ups and downs and tests, and it's just required a lot of support and patience between the both of you. And look at you, both of you standing out on the other side of this, better, stronger than ever. And you guys are now like pouring each other like a drink and cheers, and look at us now. Like, we've made it. We've pushed through so much, and now it's like finally we can relax and just take a moment for ourselves to celebrate our connection. It's beautiful. This is really good. Tell me about the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. Regarding love. Tell me about the Lovers for Cancer. And their person. Tell me about the Lovers for Cancer and the person they're connecting with. Okay, the deck doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Tell me about the Lovers for Cancer. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, take a break from work, especially those who have been working really hard. Time to take a break. Also really important to ground yourselves, be in your element. Tell me about the Lovers for Cancer and the person they're connecting with. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Moving up to the next level with your person, taking things to the next step. Tell me about the Lovers for Cancer and the person they're connecting with. The Star? Yo, this is a wish fulfillment. Cancer, do you see all this major arcana coming out? Tell me the Lovers for Cancer. I mean, shit, you guys have been on fire the last few reads we've been doing. Tell me the Lovers for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. And the King of Cups. There's your energy coming through. I kind of want to get one more for the Lovers for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. Oh, that was more than one more, but okay. We have the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles. So this is what I'm seeing from this. These heartbreaks, these painful experiences that you've gone through, these anxieties, these worries, these stress, the backstabs, the betrayals, all the things that both of you have gone through in the past, right, have led up to this very moment, and has brought you opportunities to grow and learn and become stronger and better. And there's like opportunities to heal your heart and forgive, not for their sake, but for your own well-being and peace of mind. Slow but steady offer to move forward, right? So this wheel that's turning, it's a very slow turn, but it's in your favor, right? And this is a wish fulfillment, especially this wish fulfillment regarding your relationship, whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever it is that you're hoping for. Your wish is my command. Okay. So stay hopeful about the future, especially if you guys are kind of in the dark time right now. So much good stuff is yet to come. Believe it. Aquarius energy. We also have the King of Cups, your energy coming through. Just ground yourself in your emotions. Ride out the waves, both of you, and you will overcome this. You have help around you. Allow your friends to support you. But just know, moving forward, there's a lot of good things that are yet to come. Okay? Wow. What a reading. Alright, let's get a couple Takashi messages and wrap this up. For Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus, what Takashi messages do we have for my Cancerians, please? Regarding love. Any Takashi messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus? In love. We have Awakening coming out. Yeah, it's like, I feel like this person's going through like an emotional awakening. Maybe you too, but any Takashi messages? We have power, right? Finding the power in these emotions. These emotions do not make you weak. If anything, they are showing your strength. Vulnerability is not a weakness. And integrity. And this came out for Sagittarius. because I just did Saiz read. So, awakening. Rousing from the inactivity of the past or having held yourself back, now is the time to wake up to what can be achieved and shake yourself into action. Awaken to your potential, awaken to your love, and awaken to yourself. Power. You have control over your own life. Know your power and know your own worth. It is time to acknowledge all that you have created, right? Because everything is connected. Are you allowing others to overpower you? When times are difficult, think about what you can achieve. You are never powerless. It is time to acknowledge your power and feel empowerment in every word you speak and every action you take. Integrity. It's time to define your truth and work with sincerity and honor. Allow the unity of body, mind, and spirit to guide you in the feeling of wholeness. You need not compromise your beliefs nor thrust them onto others, but retain a balance within you. Love who you are and be proud of you. Aw, that's so nice. Okay, Cancer, so that is what I got for you guys. If you found this reading insightful or helpful in any way, shape, or form, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.